Hello, Lindsay here. As you can see, I don't have a planner in front of me. Well, I guess I kind of do. I've switched to digital planning, and I wanted to walk through my new planner with you. And so let's get started. So just to explain a little bit about why I'm digitally planning now, Chris and I are going on a trip across Canada next year, and I wanted a place to be able to plan, and I wanted a place to be able to journal, and I wanted a place to be able to memory keep, but I didn't want to bring 3 books and supplies and stickers and tape and scissors and all of that kind of stuff. So, hence the digital planner. So in the digital planner, I can journal, I can plan, I can add pages, I can do all sorts of things, and it won't change the weight of this, which is great for biking. When you're biking, you want to be able to have the same weight, you want to have minimal weight so that it's not hard on your knees and all of that kind of stuff. And so this is a great solution for me for planning and stuff. So I've designed this planner. It's a landscape planner, and we're gonna walk through it today. So I hope you enjoy it. So first things first, I'm using the app GoodNotes for my planner. I really enjoy it. I like the functionalities. I like all of the options that you can do. I like that you can customize things. And so, yeah, so I've made my journal my planner so that it'll go into GoodNotes, and in the planner itself, it comes with everything you see, and you can customize it from there. So first things first, we're going to go to the front page. This is where you can put in any of your information. As with a paper planner, I don't recommend putting your phone number or address in, especially your address in, because people have your whole life if somebody takes this, and now they have your address too, so they know when you're not going to be home and they know where you live. So I always recommend leaving your name and your email address, or your name and your cell phone number, or something, a way that they can contact you if that's what they're looking for. Chances are though, if your iPad goes missing, I don't know how many people are going to return that. So, but it's always nice to have some place to put stuff. You can put pictures across the bottom. You can do whatever you want with this page. The next pages here are the 2020 future plans, and I've made it so that, like, this planner itself is a 2019 planner. And I've found that with some planners that the future plan seems to be the same year that you're planning in, which doesn't make any sense to me. So I've made this planner so that you can future plan for the following year. So when you use this in 2019, you can also future plan into 2020. So I think that's the way that I like it. There's 3 pages of this, and so all the calendars are here. There's approximately 30 lines here to write in things. You know, like, I don't think you're going to have things every single day, and some things you're going to want to write a little bit more information about. So I've just included 30 lines for each category. You can write in birthdays and things like that. And the way I would do it is just do it like that. And yeah, and then you would have something, on the 14th. You can also go in and maybe circle that date so that you know that that's a date that you have something written down. And yeah, that's the way that I would use the future planner. Because you have all of the months for 2019, there's really no need to have them again in the future plan. So that's why I included the following year rather than the same year for future planning. And then the next tab is the extras, and on the extras page you can see that I've got the grid that I use for the weekly plans. I've got a dot grid, I've got line paper, lettering practice pages, blank calendars, and a blank weekly spread. I included the blank calendar and the blank weekly spread so you could start using the planner right away if you chose to get it now. As you can see, I've already thrown October in here. All of these pages are linked to the page that it belongs with, which is really nice. And these pages are all blank to make your own templates. And then you can write on here, or you can import fonts and or import words and stuff to designate what is in that tab, so that you can just click on it. Okay, this is where my October stuff is, and we can go from there. So now you can see my October front page. You could technically throw the calendar on this page if you so chose, but I kind of like having a little place to put a little bit of inspiration for the month on this page, which is kind of nice. And then my next page is my calendar page. I am using the Boho Berry October pack to decorate, which I think is really super cute, and also some stickers and washi and stuff that I've found other places. So pretty much Google October or fall themed digital stickers and you'll find a plethora of images and things that you can get for your planner. So I've decided that I wanted to use the Boho Berry stuff because I really like her designs and they fit well in here. One nice thing about digital planning is that if a sticker is the wrong size, you can shrink it or make it bigger to fit wherever you want, which is great. So as you can see, if you zoom in, I've got things like my dance lessons, I've got shoes for rock climbing, I've got the rider logo for days that we have rider games. When I've got stuff for my restaurant, I use our Walkbox logo, things like that. And you can write in them, like you can see this one I've just written in there, or you can import fonts from Over, or what is the other one? There's a couple of other ones that we use. I use this one here, this one where you can, this graphic it's called, and I use this one because I can keep all of the tabs and reuse all of this stuff, and so I use this one quite a bit. I also use Over occasionally as well to type different things, but I find with Over you still have the image saved to your phone or your tablet, but I just find it easier sometimes to use graphic because it's all in one place rather than trying to scroll through all my photos to find the word that I need if I need it more than 1 month in a row. So yeah, so there's that. So that's all the extras. Then my next page is my weekly spread for this week, and in this week's spread, I've got my work schedule, I've got one more rock climbing, dance lessons, I've got all my meal planning in the bottom, all of the weather in the top, and then of course the dates. I've left these pages to be dated by you so that you can choose how you want to run the weeks, especially when it comes to weeks that have like 3 days in October and then 4 days in November. You can decide if you want to do that in the October week, or whether you want a separate week for the first week, for the first few days of November, or if you want it all in November, you can do that. So you can the weeks that are linked in here, every month has the right amount of weeks, so you can kind of plan which way you want to do it, and then you just keep doing it that way, as far as keeping your week together at the end of the month, or at the beginning of the month even. So yeah, so on my weekly spread, I have all the hours of the day, so from 1 a.m. until 12 midnight, and the 1 through 6 a.m. are all kind of scrunched together. I found mostly that that's the time when people sleep. If it's not the time that you sleep, then just plan in there if you need to. But I've just kind of left those scrunched together, and then the rest of the hours you can plan stuff on the hour, and then whatever time, like if you have something that's time sensitive. I did right here. I need to take our car in for winter tires, and I need to leave about 7:30, so I've written in 30 there, and then the edge for winter tires. So you can do stuff like that, and it makes it very customizable. I like having the 24-hour track because of our restaurant. I don't always work 9 to 5. In fact, I never work 9 to 5. So I'm always doing things, you know, right up until the last second. Sometimes I'm up till 1 or 2 in the morning, and if I have something that I need to plan during that time, I want to be able to have the hours in order to do that. I don't like just writing in the time. I like having a set structure so that I can see, okay, yep, that's the time I want to do this every day, that's the time I want to do that every day, or if I have a different schedule every day, I know exactly where I am. So I like having the 24-hour timeline, and I hope others will as well. This side section here, you can fill it with whatever you want. These are just stickers, and I've put things to do. So these are things that I want to accomplish this week, and or move over to the next week if I don't get it all done. And then these are notes where I can write things about how I'm feeling or anything I want in that section. In the meal section, I've made it big enough so that if you do plan your breakfast, lunch, dinner, and all your snacks, there is enough room in here. But generally I just plan supper because that is the meal that my husband and I eat together. So it's really up to you how you do that. So the next section after that, because these pages are blank, I just imported in a couple more weeklies so that I didn't have to do that later. And then this would be the next blank section. So this would be November once I do it, and I'll be filming a video on how I set that up. So watch for that coming. So now we go into the tabs. These are the tabs that you can click on or you can scroll through to get to if you have different sections. And they make it so that if you want to have like a budget plan, you can put your budget in here. If you want to memory keep in one of the planners, if you want to put a journal in here instead of having a different notebook, you could do that all in here and then keep it all together for the year. Then we have all of our dated calendars. I've dated all of these, and then the first week of, or the first day of every month is linked to a weekly spread. So that makes it easy to, when you're in the calendar itself, you can go, okay, I want to look at this week, and that's the week you're going to look at. So, and like I said, I've left these undated so that you can customize it with your own stickers and things that you find, and date it yourself. I figured that would be a great way to do it. Instead of dictating where the date is going to be, you can do that. It is a Monday start calendar. I prefer Monday start because it's just, my week always starts on Monday and I'd rather keep the weekend together, and so that's how I've set this out. So hopefully everybody likes that as well. So, and every month is the same, where it has the date up here and then, or the month up there, and then the calendar is set up for every month, and then into December, and even December 30th has a full week. So, and September is a 6-week calendar, and it also has 6 weekly spreads behind it. So yeah, so that is basically my planner. It was fun to make, and I hope you guys enjoy it. and thank you in advance if you decide to download it. I think it's a great planner. I think I've found it useful so far, and I've even just started using it, and I find that it loads very fast, which is great, and it's so customizable. Like I said, I just imported this font. This font is called Brusher if you decide you wanted to use the same font. It is a free font available online, and yeah, so, and then just find all the stuff that you like and then keep it all in a sticker book or whatever. I have a sticker book that's separate, as you can see right there, and I just keep all of my stickers that I want to use in here, and I've got the stickers for fall right there, and then I've got the dates for each of them right there. So I've copied and pasted them because I was going to separate out each day, but it is easier, and I'll show you in the next setup video. It is easier to resize them all at once rather than resize them individually, and I'll show you guys how I do it in the next video. So I hope you enjoyed this planner video, and I look forward to doing some more planner videos in this planner in the future. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day. Bye bye.